all. I truly appreciate the opportunity to come and share my experience with you. Again, my name is Saladi Shebule, and I work in the Buffalo Public Schools as a liaison between families of non-English speakers, teachers, and administrators. And I help bridge the gap between schools and the homes. Today I want to tell you a little bit more about myself. As you can tell, I am not originally from here. My family and I came to the United States about 10 years ago, originally from Somalia. Now, as many of you might know, Somalia has been in chaos since the overthrow of the military regime of Mohammed Siad Barre in the early 90s. What this did was that it created or it opened a window of opportunity for various clan-based militia groups to battle for control in the country. And so, since then, the country has lacked a central government to be able to really unify these different factions that are fighting within the country and to help develop an inclusive national agenda that is in the best interest of all Somalis. This is one of the main reasons we have refugees. Refugees don't just simply become refugees. They don't choose to become refugees. They are forced to flee their country and leave all their belongings behind and search for safety and protection. I know this from personal experience. My childhood in southern Somalia was viciously interrupted by the war that started in the 90s. And the only home I came to know was a tent. I spent much of my youth in the Gahale refugee camp. This is in northeastern Kenya. In the camp, my mother and all the siblings worked while I cared for the home. And so I did not have an opportunity to go to school. But I always dreamed of an education, and I felt that learning was the key to changing my fate. And so after spending many years in the refugee camps and completing a multi-step interview process, my family and I came to the United States. When I came, like I said, I did not have any educational background. I did not know how to speak, read, or write in English. However, this did not matter to me because I did not want to use my lack of education as an excuse for me not to get an education. And so, when I came, I was in my mid-teenage years. I was lucky to start high school. I went to Grover Cleveland High School, and my first 2 years went by without me even noticing them, probably without a single credit. By my third year was when I started taking my education even more seriously, because someone, I wish I could remember who it was, told me that students get kicked out of high school when they reach the age of 22. And so this got into my head and motivated me. And so I took my schooling even more seriously. And as a result, I ended up graduating from high school and went to Damon College to receive my bachelor's degree in political science. After my graduation, I accepted a position with Baker Victory Services, providing support on the services to children and young people, as well as families. I also worked as a community organizer for the Coalition for Economic Justice, where I fought for policies that increase the ability of all workers to transform their working conditions through organization and a collective action. In addition, I worked for the city of Buffalo as a legislative assistant, where I was responsible for legislative research and a constituent work. After working for or with various organizations, I decided to return back to my community and join the Somali Bantu community organization of Western New York as an executive director. So Steve and I worked very closely. During my leadership at the organization, we initiated many community reforms, including adding new board members with background in education, healthcare, and accounting to help us advance the mission of the organization. We also started an after-school program and a summer program to provide extra support to struggling Buffalo Public Schools students. In addition, we secured fundings to supporting these initiatives. And so, based on my professional and personal experience, I know that refugees from Somalia in particular face many challenges when they arrive here. Thank you very much, everyone.